Okay, we're gonna do one of my very favorite things today. We are gonna be doing some color mixing. So here's a little color wheel. We have a couple posters you can refer to, but you're gonna take some nice mixed media paper or watercolor paper. First step, you are going to write your name on the back and flip it over. You're gonna make sure you have a couple of tools handy, clean water and a nice big, these are the fat wash brushes. I think they're 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. Okay, they're number 10s. The fat wash brushes, please make sure before you start that your brush is clean, and if it's not, go to the sink and take care of that. But you want clean water and a clean brush. You're also gonna need a ruler and a pencil and a pan of watercolors, or if you're using primary colors, liquid watercolors, that will work too. I'm gonna use a pan for today. Okay, the top of your paper, line up 0 and 12 with your paper. Mine's not perfect, but it's close enough. I'm gonna do a little hashtag at every inch mark. So I'm gonna have 12 columns. I'm gonna do that along the bottom of my paper as well. So again, line up the 0. And it's okay if they're not perfect. What you're using this for, you don't need perfect lines when you're painting. Okay. And along the top, just so that you can keep track of what you're painting, we're gonna start with the first color on the color wheel, which of course is the first color of the rainbow. And we're gonna do red. This is gonna be red right here. So we're gonna be doing mixing of tertiary colors today in your pan. Well, actually, you could certainly start with magenta if you wish, and that wouldn't be a bad way to go. We're actually going to do that at the end, but that wouldn't be bad if you started with that. In between red and orange is a lovely color called red-orange. And I'm just going to do RO, but you can write red-orange. Then you'll do the secondary color of orange. We make our way down through the color wheel. And our next color, tertiary color, is orange yellow. So I'm gonna do O yellow. Next color is primary color of yellow, and you can see again if we're going around the color wheel, these are the colors we're gonna be creating today. So after yellow is yellow green, which is nice and limey. After that is green. And what would our next tertiary color be? Exactly, a green blue, or what you might know as teal. We've got blue, blue violet, violet, and again, this would be fine as your first color too. I'm gonna be doing like a violet. I'm gonna be adding, this actually is red violet in your palette, so you could just use this one. And this violet here is a very blue violet. I really should leave you a better violet, but just use this for today. Okay, so you've made it all the way around your color wheel. I'm gonna tuck this away because I don't want it to get wet while I'm working, but you can look at the posters in case you get lost. All right, let's see if we can see this all here. Okay, make sure you have matte under you. We are not gonna be doing wet on wet. It's just unnecessary for this paper. You're gonna load your brush up. And actually, a really nice way to wake up all your paints, and I might leave you some spray bottles or these little guys. It's just nice to be able to wake up your paints without going through the hassle of putting water in your brush. I'm gonna wake them all up this way. Okay, get some nice, really deep saturation of red. Red is a primary color. You're gonna use really nice brush strokes here. Lay down some nice red. Do this a little better. Red on the edge in that first column. Okay, I'm actually not gonna rinse my brush yet. I'm gonna get a little bit more red on my brush before I rinse it. Put a little water over here. Rinse really, really well. Anytime you need to clean your water, go clean your water. Okay, when it's running pretty clear, put some orange on your brush. You are gonna mix red and red-orange. Please do not mix in your actual trays. Mix on the lid, so make sure your lid is clean before you start this. And use your red orange. It is okay if it blends with your red, if your red is still wet. My red orange is not very red. That's okay. Put a little more red in it. I got fingerprints all over my red there. Okay, after red orange, you're gonna do just straight red, excuse me, just straight orange. All right, put a little orange to the side of your palette. You're not gonna need a ton. This is the one where it's really important that your brush runs clear. So if your brush doesn't run clear, go get some new water. And the way you can check is how it's running down the side. And if you have a colored container and can't see, you can do it on the back of your hand. So mine's orange. I'm gonna go get some new water. Brush is running clear, and I'm actually gonna go backwards here for the yellow. The yellow is a special one. I'm gonna do yellow first. And it looks like the last person who used this didn't quite get it super clean. It's kind of a greeny yellow. I'm gonna do yellow first. And then I'm gonna put a bunch of yellow here in the middle of my palette. I'll use some of it for yellow-green and some of it for orange. Now, when it comes to yellow, you're gonna need way more yellow than your other colors to create a tertiary color. So yellow, orange, only put as much in there as you need to get a nice yellow orangey color. Okay, rinse your brush really, 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 really well. Dip into the green just a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna need more yellow, I can tell already. Before I dip back in the yellow, I'm gonna have to rinse my brush again, and this is probably how somebody's yellow turned green. You're gonna need to clean your palette completely at the end of class today so that it looks like a rainbow again. Okay, lots and lots of yellow on my brush, mixed with a little bit of green so I get a nice lime color. Very good. Okay, now I can move on to green. Okay, so you're gonna make your way through the rainbow with this technique. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out and then we'll talk about how to clean this up. This color right here already is a tertiary color. If you wish, you can mix your green with it or your blue with it. You might wanna have a tissue handy so that you can wipe some of this away. You're not gonna wanna mix more than 2 colors together at once. So I'm gonna put a little green over here. You could do a little experiment and see what the green looks like with the turquoise and see what the green looks like with the deep blue. Totally up to you. So that's a really dark teal, which is a really cool color. But I kind of want to see what it's gonna look like. with this light blue. I like that. Up to you what you want to do here for the green blue. Okay, and also up to you what you want to do for which blue you want to use. And since I use this blue, I can, whoop, whoop. No biggie. Fix that right up. Okay. I might add a little darker blue to this just to differentiate, since I got a lot of water on my paper. This is why we don't want to do wet on wet, people. There's just a lot of water on the paper there. Okay, blue violet is next. Put a little blue in the well. Put a little violet. And like I told you, this already is blue violet. Unfortunately, you don't have a real purple. But people, that is not a problem. How do you get purple? Purple is a secondary color. Which two colors create purple? All right, so if you've got red and you've got blue, you can make purple. So I'm gonna use all this blue I have down here, rinse my brush really well. At this point, you might need to go get some more water, which I certainly do. You've got blue and you've got red, so I'm gonna put a mighty amount of red on my brush. And I've got a lot of blue in that well, so I'm only gonna use a little corner of it. See if I can get some good purple out of this. Another word name for purple is violet. That's a pretty plummy purple. Maybe I did need more blue in there. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more blue right on top of it. Excellent. This is just from a water drop. It looks kind of cool, so I might leave it. If that happens to you, you can, with a dry brush, dry clean brush, kind of just smooth back over it if you don't like it, but I kind of like it. All right, and then you can cheat for red violet. Red violet is already in your pan. Ooh, I like that. It's like a true magenta. Make sure you're covering your paper completely, no white space. Go ahead and put this on the drying rack. Voila. Your entire color wheel: primary, tertiary, secondary. Tertiary, primary, tertiary, secondary. Tertiary, primary, tertiary, secondary, tertiary. So that's kind of your pattern through the color wheel. When you're all the way finished, you are going to take a clean tissue, make sure it is absolutely clean, and you are going to clean out your yellow so that it looks yellow. You're going to take a wet paper towel and completely clean the top of your tray until it's white again, so that it's ready for the next person. Please put these back into the watercolor tote, right side up, especially if there's a lot of water and I'm liquid in it like mine is. Oops. And this would be a bad thing to do over your art. Do this over the sink, please. You can even take it off and go to the sink and rinse it and dry it. Just make sure it's dry. Don't put it all back together wet. All right, you're gonna go clean your brush, clean out your cup, put everything back. This is on the drying rack.